In this edition of The Big Story, it's all about cricket, grassroots cricket happening in St. Catherine. There's a competition involving 14 primary schools, and they are clashing to become the 2024 parish champion.
We are York Street Primary and we love play cricket. We are one de-Bolas Primary and the cricket is a 6. We are Time and Patience Primary. Cricket is our game. We are Ewarton Primary and we love cricket.
The St. Catherine Cricket Association says tournaments of the sort will help to produce quality players for Jamaica's national team and even for the West Indies.
If we're going to have cricket as a sport for the future, then we have to start with the young generation, the grassroots.
And of course, this investment in the future of cricket would not be possible without the kind support of sponsors, including WINDALCO Bauxite Company.
We are not just sending them to go and play backyard cricket. We are giving them state-of-art facilities to enjoy the game.
Stay with us as we go beyond the sound bites and the headlines on this, The Big Story. For those who think local cricket will fade away, the St. Catherine Cricket Association has been pulling out all the stops to ensure that it's here to stay. That's among the reasons it has been focusing on the grassroots, having primary school students learn about the game and also compete among themselves.
If we're going to have cricket as a sport for the future, then we have to start with the young generation, the grassroots, in order to have a source of replenishing the game.
A total of 14 schools are now engaged in the St. Catherine Cricket Association WINDALCO Primary School Cricket Competition, but only one will be declared the parish champion. The competing schools are grouped in 3 zones, namely Old Harbour, Spanish Town, and St. Catherine North, where Linstead is located. Here are the 4 squads that make up the St. Catherine North zone.
We are York Street Primary and we love play cricket. We are one de-Bolas Primary and the cricket is a 6. We are Time and Patience Primary. Cricket is our game. We are Ewarton Primary and we love cricket.
Those 4 teams had their zone competition launched on Wednesday, May 29 at WINDALCO Sports Club in Ewarton, St. Catherine.
Please to me gently as I close the door. Heavenly lover, let thy presence honor shall come on and in. It's all I long for.
The people in attendance included the president of the St. Catherine Cricket Association, Milo Hunt Barker.
The winners get a trophy. We do like a grant to the school to offset their expenses that they would have. But it's not a monetary situation. But we do give medals for winners, medals for now. We want to give medals to everybody.
Barker further stated that in addition to tangible gifts, there are many other benefits for the students.
We make sure that the priority in this competition is for the children to enjoy themselves, have fun. They are youngsters. They are 10-year-old, 9-year-olds, and they play. So we want them to look at the holistic development of a child, with not only playing the game, but also enjoying it.
One of the good things is that a number of the students in interviews made it known that they think highly of the sport.
Cricket is important to me because it taught me hard work, dedication, and to have passion for the game.
What do you do on the field?
Basically everything, but mostly ball and bat.
So what do you want to become?
I would like to become a footballer when I grow up, but if cricket was a second option, then yes.
My name is John Francis, and I think cricket is important because it helps me to communicate with my teammates, and it helps me to be more social to other people. Cricket is very important to me. Can visit countries, meet celebrities, and be a celebrity yourself. Have fast reflexes, earn money.
The move to include girls such as Sherry Anderson at the grassroots level in the male-dominated sport is a deliberate one. That's according to the president of the St. Catherine Cricket Association.
Female cricket has evolved. And as you know, West Indies female team has been doing very well. And the Jamaica female team is also the champions for the region. So there have been a lot of inspiration coming to the girls in the primary schools here. So we have made sure that girls will be involved. We have included one girl in each team as a part of our rules. And over the years, that has been doing well.
What would you say to other girls at your school? Would you encourage them to play cricket and why?
Yes, I encourage them to play cricket. They can be successful. They could be better than the boys.
And how do the boys treat you on the field?
Good.
Do they treat you any different? They treat you bad or?
They treat me good. They have to.
The competition over the years also has been a recruitment source for some high school cricket teams and coaches. They include the current principal of de-Bolas Primary School, Gerald Morgan, who recalled using the primary school cricket program to recruit players for the Charlemont High School team when he was on staff there.
The students from this competition, they are doing well. We didn't reach as far as the quarterfinals in the Cup this year and semi-final in under 16 along with Old Harbour. So the parish is doing well in cricket, and it all starts here.
Another important component of the thrust to keep cricket alive are the sponsors, including bauxite company WINDALCO, which has opted to throw its support behind the current competition. It was represented at the St. Catherine North Zone launch by its Community Relations Administrator Winston Watson, as well as Employee and Community Relations Manager Lance Roy Morris, both of whom noted the importance of youth development to the corporate giant.
Schools have been saying yes. As you would have realized, there was a speaker earlier this morning who said that the Charlemont High School and other high schools have been gravitating toward this competition to get the talent to represent them at the high school level. And we can also quote names who have gone on to represent parish and on this threshold of probably national selection.
As a leader in community support and sponsorship, what advice would you give to other companies out there?
Well, I would just say, listen to the people, go out there, be amongst them, see what areas of developments are, and open your arms to help them to move forward because they need that strategic guidance to move forward.
And what does this sponsorship entail?
Well, the sponsorship entails, well, this year we are approximately about $2 million. That is in cash. And we have given them the usage of the field where we manicured it daily. We take care of it. And you see the facilities. They also have it to play all games as much as possible. Not only here at Ewarton, but in Port Escovel. So that is the added benefit that the St. Catherine Cricket Association gets because we are not just sending them to go and play backyard cricket. We are giving them state-of-art facilities to enjoy the game. A big thank you also came from the St. Catherine Cricket Association's leadership, including executive member Herbert Garrix, who noted that sponsorship is not easy to come by.
We approached WINDALCO, and they said it was their catchment area, Ewarton. Impressed upon them the importance of the development of cricket for the parish. Because we are cricketers. Back and we are serious cricketers. We play senior cup together. And we play Masters League together. I'm still playing cricket. So we know that it is a good thing to develop. So when they agreed that they were going to lend the sponsorship to the entire parish, we're happy. We do educational development, we do sports development, we do agricultural development, we do infrastructure development, we do road development. And if you don't stop me, I could continue on and on. And you will see, just by way of the St. Catherine Cricket Association sports development activity here today, the unearthing of youngsters to play cricket parish-wide. Another important stakeholder is the Jamaica Cricket Association, which has been working closely with the St. Catherine Cricket Association. First Vice President Fritz Harris, who attended the St. Catherine North Zone launch, commended the St. Catherine Cricket Association and WINDALCO
for their collaborative effort to keep cricket alive locally.
Program like this, what it does, it assists the entire process by exposing the kids of St. Catherine to an organized environment where they can learn the game of cricket. But more importantly, they can learn to live with each other, to compete fairly, to understand and obey rules, to listen to instructions and to execute them, and so on. So from those standpoints and more, it's a very important initiative. We want to salute the St. Catherine Cricket Association for having the foresight. They did not wait on the JCA to come up with a program. They produced and developed their programs on their own. And also to salute and thank the UC Russell WINDALCO Ewarton for coming on board, sponsoring them, supporting the vision.
Harris added his voice to those appealing for additional corporate support for grassroots cricket.
The programs are critically important. I say to corporate Jamaica, come on board and assist the cricket fraternity in unearthing these talents, developing these humans into worthwhile citizens. This can only be done to the betterment of Jamaica, not to mention the impact cricket can continue to have on society.
The St. Catherine Cricket Association WINDALCO Primary School Cricket Competition is surely about unearthing new talents. It's also about celebrating those of the past, including the current guidance counsellor at York Street Primary School. Though he is no longer on the pitch, he takes pride in helping to nurture the next generation of Jamaican cricketers.
All the way back in 2005, I was a part of the WINDALCO cricket camp. I was attending Macaulay Primary at the time, right? So I would have benefited from being a part of that camp that took place. I then went to high school. I went to St. Catherine High School, where I continued playing cricket there. I went as far as under 19 in high school, right? So having those tools from the grassroots, right, and experiencing the competition, I'm now able to expose the children that I'm coaching to those techniques, basic techniques, so that they can learn the foundations of cricket and eventually develop into future cricketers.
And before we go, we give you the full list of primary schools involved this year in the cricket competition in St. Catherine. The schools making up the Old Harbour Zone are Old Harbour Primary, Davis Primary, Good Hope Primary, Barton's Primary, and Spring Garden Primary. The Spanish Town Zone comprise St. John's Primary School, Friendship Primary, Crescent Primary, Spanish Town Primary, and Macaulay Primary. And as said before, the schools in the St. Catherine North Zone are Ewarton Primary, de-Bolas Primary, Time and Patience Primary, and York Street Primary. In Linstead, St. Catherine, I'm Horace Mills reporting for the Jamaica Beacon.